Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the science of inner peace. And of course, we'll be exploring it through the lens of emotional wellness and dark psychology. It's a bit of an unusual combination, but I think it could lead to some really thought-provoking discussions.
Exactly. Inner peace is often seen as this serene, almost perfect state. But when we bring in dark psychology, things get a bit murkier, don't they? It's about understanding the complexities of the mind, how sometimes our darker thoughts and emotions can actually help us achieve peace, not just conflict.
Right. A lot of people think emotional wellness means avoiding negative emotions altogether. But in reality, it's about embracing them, understanding why they're there, and learning how to control them. So, what do you think? Can you achieve inner peace by confronting your darker sides?
I think so. There's this idea in dark psychology that exploring your shadows, those hidden aspects of yourself, can actually lead to greater self-awareness. It's like when you acknowledge and accept that you have these darker urges or fears, they lose their power over you. You start to regain control, which is a big part of inner peace.
I love that idea. It's kind of like shedding light on the parts of yourself that you've been avoiding. It sounds counterintuitive, but maybe by embracing the darkness, you're really clearing the way for more peace and clarity. Do you think there's a balance, though? At what point do you cross from healthy self-reflection into unhealthy obsession with those darker thoughts?
That's the tricky part, right? I think balance is key. Too much self-reflection, especially when you're fixated on negativity, can lead to rumination, which doesn't help anyone. But if you approach it with curiosity, not judgment, you're much more likely to find insight without getting stuck in the cycle.
Yeah, it's about knowing when to step back. It's like a muscle, getting stronger at confronting your darker thoughts, but also recognizing when it's time to rest. So, where do we start on this journey to inner peace? What are some practical steps for someone trying to balance both emotional wellness and understanding the darker side of themselves?
First step, mindfulness. If you can observe your thoughts without judgment, you can start separating yourself from them. You're not your thoughts. Second, journaling is a great tool. Writing helps you uncover hidden emotions or thoughts that might be clouding your peace. And lastly, therapy, whether it's through cognitive behavioral techniques or even deeper psychological work, can really help you process those darker emotions.
I totally agree with the journaling part. It's one of those things where you can write something down, and suddenly it feels like you're having a conversation with yourself, almost like you're making sense of the chaos. But as we wrap up, I have to ask, do you think true inner peace is even possible, or is it more of an ongoing process?
I think it's definitely an ongoing process. Inner peace isn't a final destination. It's more about continuously adapting and finding ways to center yourself amidst the chaos. Maybe that's what makes it so powerful. There's always room to grow. What do you think?
I'm with you on that. It's the journey, not the destination, that shapes our sense of peace. So the next time you feel those darker emotions creeping in, don't be afraid to face them head on. It might just bring you closer to true emotional wellness.